We are back here with So Sajima. This is right after the last one, so let's question him.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either.
Okay.
Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris.
Oh boy.
Did you kill her?
Date, look.
His body, his
I knew
temperature's
it.
rising. Oh yeah.
You killed her, didn't
We
you?
got you now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We got you now,
I've had
Gary.
enough of your shit, Congressman! You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago.
Now confess right now. You're gonna confess everything.
Where is Renju Okiura? You
Oh
know
yeah,
where he
Renju's
is, don't you?
alive in this.
You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two. And that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with.
Mm-hmm.
Now tell me, where is Renju?
We want the facts. We want the facts. Suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed out of the mansion. In an instant, they surrounded me.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
They really are here. We're leaving, but we're not. We're coming right back. Don't you think for a second we're not coming back? He killed that lady, but we have to prove it without talking to him.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do.
Maybe.
We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing.
Okay, Iris, we
If he
can.
had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately.
We know Iris.
Who would look after Iris
Aiba,
then?
Jesus.
Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
Aiba, we understand.
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Mm-hmm.
Lead?
We just need to
Before I
find a
explain,
different way.
we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice.
Oh God.
What do you think?
I guess.
Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
Alright, Alice.
I don't know why you chose
What about
Alice,
her?
but okay.
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Oh God. I guess they want me to do it.
Again,
I mean, I don't
please?
care. I don't mind.
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice.
Mm-hmm.
3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
Look, I've gotten so many endings now. Like, it's 3 nights ago, yesterday, Monday, 2 days ago, 3 days ago?
3 days ago. Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes, in the Somnium world.
Ah,
We saw the frozen
okay.
corpse of a girl.
In Iris's,
Question 2. Who is the girl?
who is the girl? A virus, Iris. Who?
Adrian?
Oh God.
Adrian!
Oh God. It's a Rocky.
No, of course not.
Okay, I got it. I get it.
Now I know.
That's funny.
That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes.
But we saw
So we
her.
have technically known Alice for 3 days.
But we saw her
One last thing.
in Iris dreams.
The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
Iris, right? Yeah, she was under the. She's under the thingy, but we don't know where Iris is. It was Iris.
Last night,
Oh,
you saw Alice's dead body in last night's sink. No, you didn't. Stop guessing.
hush. I was talking about a long time ago when we were. Oh no, it was Mizuki. Wrong person.
I roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Mizuki, it was
Exactly.
Mizuki. That wasn't
You
Iris.
mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy. But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore,
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
She has.
there is no other explanation.
We gotta go talk to Mizuki.
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, Kume's shrine.
The shrine? Why would she be there?
I mean,
Unknown.
she lost. Oh well, she
She's
lost a
supposed to be
parent
looking for
in this
Iris.
one.
Okay, let's go.
She lost a parent in this one. So, and well, technically she lost two because we really don't know where her other parent is. And I think this is the playthrough where Renju is still alive. Hopefully.
Date,
Did you find Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
I hit right by accident. Where's Renju?
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. That's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
Mermaid girl. Oh, the girl from the cafe. Got it. I was a little tad bit confused. Did the game just freeze? Okay.
He was looking for Iris.
You.
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
So she doesn't know where he is, which is good. Where's Ota?
I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
Okay, so what are you doing here? We're trying to get the easy questions out the way.
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what gluten-free means and eyelash extensions and aerial yoga. And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night.
Jesus.
So I thought that maybe she'd be here.
That
But it looks like I was wrong.
to have a connection with somebody where you can sit here and talk all day with them and never get tired is an amazing thing. That's what I have with my Huggy Wuggy bear, because he's so adorable. About Alice.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you.
Not gonna like this, honey. I told Mizuki about the frozen corpse we called Alice.
You've seen her before, haven't you?
Mizuki.
3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse...
Come on, Mizuki, give us
Mizuki,
something.
please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
She could die, honey, if we don't find her. I told Mizuki everything. I'm sorry, I was sitting up straight because my back was hurting. About how Renju ran off with an assassin, number 89. How 89 is connected to Soul Sujima. Oh boy, I hate looking at this. And that's so... Sujima is linked to Alice murder, not Iris.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89. And that might lead me to Iris.
And we can save her. Mizuki looked down at her feet quietly. I could see, oh, agony in her face. The silence lingered. Finally, she stilled herself, stiffed her head, and spoke. Lifted her head, sorry.
I'll tell you about Alice.
I'm sitting here rubbing my eye, and I saw stiff, and I'm sorry, I don't know where my mind is. Don't just ignore me. Ignore me.
It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscate.
Oh.
I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away.
Mizuki, you didn't hide in there, did you?
Never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself. And then...
That's when you saw it.
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
Poor thing. She's went through so much. It's so sad. I don't think I would want her to call the police, but she should have.
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah.
But we could have had Renju and figured out something, because I'm sure he knows something. What did you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house.
Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
Do apologize, you guys. Again, no one ever respects the fact that you're recording, so they just kind of barge in here and stuff, and I didn't want y'all to hear all that. It wasn't that bad, but I mean, you know, it has nothing to do with the story, so you shouldn't be hearing it. But anyways, so if this is a little far back, I guess you could say, I'm not for sure. I do apologize because I did have to stop recording like instantly. Did you talk to Renju about it?
What do you mean?
Did you
I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything.
True.
I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Oh.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
True.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
Because you were hiding it the whole time. But honestly, I wouldn't have asked her that question personally. I wouldn't have even brought that up. Or why didn't you say something, or why didn't you ask your dad? Because how can you ask somebody that you look up to, hey, about that dead body you saw in the cold storage warehouse? And I know why okay, yeah, we did see this part.
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah.
I'm skipping past this because I did read that already. What did you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house.
Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki?
You pretty much saw this.
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
Okay, so we were past this part.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and...
A lantern? Did I click on the lantern by accident? Come on, Mizuki.
I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think. But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
A girl, Alice.
Alice.
Poor Mizuki, she just had a hard life. And this is why I be telling people, you never know what's going on in somebody's life for y'all to be doing this. You just never know. Like to be so mean and cruel to people and stuff. I just had a lady today run in front of me because of what's going on in the world right now. She ran in front of me to get a gallon of milk and took the milk like right there, the one I was looking at. Although I didn't have my hand on it, she did see that I was heading towards it, and she legit dashed in front of me to take a thing of milk. Like, people don't care. Like, what if I had a baby that needed that milk? I mean, I don't.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse. And he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company.
Okay.
And the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
So he had some ties with the warehouse. He just made sure his name wasn't tied to it. Got it.
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years?
Jesus.
From that long ago?
Yes.
It was long before you, Mizuki.
Iba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her.
Her who?
The girl who looks like Iris.
Oh, okay.
What's her
What
name?
is her name?
Monica Ey, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance. A graduate of a Toku high school.
What?
Wait a minute.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Wait a minute. So,
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Ey, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
oh my goodness.
Alice's Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju.
Why was she
But why?
pregnant at such a young age? And is it Renju's? And where's the baby? And is
Monica's
wait a
body
minute.
was found just now. But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead.
That's a little weird.
Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Roger that.
Yeah, we gotta talk to Hitomi on this one. Jesus. So it's a strong possibility that she is linked into this. She is on my suspicious list. Hitomi is. So a strong possibility she is definitely linked into this.
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
Oh my goodness. Is it information on Monica?
Because that body isn't Iris. And you know it.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Ey. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh,
We gotta get
now
you.
you're
We gotta
talking.
get you talking somehow.
But we know Renju committed a crime. Illegally disposing of a body. And we can prove it.
Dante, you always getting ahead of yourself. Where she was found, where she was found could possibly be it, right? Yeah, dog.
The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now. And witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb.
You said you lost.
I know you're hiding something.
If you...
You know what happened 18 years ago.
Let me stop this. If you thought that your friend went missing, like she was kidnapped or something, you wouldn't have said, I lost my friend. You would have said something more along the lines like, my friend went missing and no one knows where she is. That's a total different thing. You said, I lost my friend, so you know what happened.
And you knew she was pregnant.
So what
You were her
happened?
best friend. Of course you would have known.
That's right.
Tell me. Tell me everything.
Pull out Dante's spoon because he's finna dig into this.
Dante, she's not going to talk.
We'll sync with you.
Sync with her.
We will sync with you. We use this as a scare, but we'll tell you in a heartbeat, we'll sync with you. And you won't remember a thing, and we'll do dirty things in your mind.
Dante, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Oh boy.
Dante, you can't.
Why not?
Dante's acting reckless.
You know why.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Your brain won't
Yes.
recover, love.
But if it's only a little...
Doesn't matter.
No, not even a little. If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
I guess we're gonna have to ask questions.
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
You're lying already.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Fine. I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
You know more about it than I do.
Well,
Go ahead. Speak, Pewter. You little backstabbing hussy.
well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7 or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Yeah, why?
I don't remember it.
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain.
Okay.
The white remains inside your shell.
Okay.
If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed, but there's more to it.
Well, spit it out.
After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next. And
I'm sorry, I didn't hit the
there's
button.
more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
So I would be in Hitomi's body, and Hitomi would be in mine. Oh.
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
Okay, I get it. Is there anything else?
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
So we could potentially end up switching everything with her.
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any Sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even Sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The Sync machine isn't just for entering a person's Somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands.
My goodness.
That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
Yeah, they swap. Exchange eggs, exchange the white. The yolk and the whites.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
That's a lot to take in. I mean, you'd be trading minds.
Remember what I told you earlier. Are you listening to me?
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't think you want to trade.
Are you really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood. Let us begin.
Yeah, I don't think you want to trade minds with Tommy. I think I will get it right now. Once we get inside, then I'll in the brain. Come on. Why does hers look so weird? Whoa.
God?
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
Shut up, Iba.
My, how ruthless.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Are you okay?
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
Why is hers?
The fog is making it pitch black.
That's not fog if it's pitch black, love. Oh, but we get a little buggy bug. Let's see how many mental locks she got in her
The light
brain.
over there. Is that a firefly?
Maybe, maybe not. We'll never know. We will. We'll find out eventually what it is.
Somnium scan. Activate.
One, two, three. Who is that? Is that Hitomi? Okay, so she only has 3. That's cool. Oh, 4. Please don't be 5. Please don't be 5. Reveal the hidden secrets. Reveal Hitomi's secret buried deep inside. And we're gonna end it right there, honestly. So. Can we end it right there? Like, cause she sure is walking on her own.
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
Okay. Menu. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your family. I don't care who you share it with, just share it all around so we can keep our family growing. I will see all you lovely people in the next video. Bye.